quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play.
To Barkley on the check down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And some room to work.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 now. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Now this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked it to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Giants at 3-9 now on the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Uses the stiff arm. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Cook again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run the counter with Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They go play action with Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to rip.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, here's Barkley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Back to throw again. Being chased out left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He completes it to Ridley. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And I think Gano missed it. He did. He missed it off to the right. No good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down.
19 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And he missed it. It's no good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the option left, it's Jones.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
What's your thoughts on the title? A gain of 5 brings back
2nd and 5 now. Jones. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He dumps it off to Barkley.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Barkley again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Jones will try and run with it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues.
And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he had to tackle. Now he's got got some space. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They'll run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They try again with Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
130 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott on for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by the former Giant, James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
Well, partner, the offense gets to take the knee, but the defense should take a bow on that sidelines. What a game, shutting them out.
I like the way you put it there. You wordsmithed that one perfectly. Take a knee offense, you get to celebrate, you got the win. But defensively, wow, they'll be sailing as they go forward.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is,
yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cube on
Megatron stallion with the lift. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore. From Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's right. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.